Welcome, going live here. Trading tonight. Futures. See what we're going to get into tonight. So I'm looking to trade some futures. It is currently 10:43 p.m. here in Seoul, South Korea, where I'm trading from. I'm going to be doing, right now it's definitely pre-market, about 50 minutes before opening. I'm going to do a little prep here. So let's do some prep together. See if we might like to get into a trade beforehand. Let's see what's going to happen here. All right. First thing I want to look at, though, is to see on the economic calendar, see if there's anything interesting today. And nothing too interesting happening. So that's good. All right. So I don't need to worry about anything, any news there. Let's see what else is going on here. I do want to look at some notes I made about my trading from yesterday. Okay, if I'm trading gold today. By the way, everything I'm doing today, I'm looking just for shorts. I want to just trade shorts. Recently, I found that that is what I'm better at. And so right now, I just want to look for shorts. Okay, so let's just take a look here. What we got going on. Oh, so this was some things I drew out yesterday, and some nice areas there, which we did end up coming back up to, touching. Let's see what it's looking like right now. Yeah, that's interesting. That is a very wide gap. I don't want to trade that yet, but what I do want to do, in fact, is look at Bookmap. Now, I'm not sure if anyone here is familiar with Bookmap, but Bookmap, I recently started using that. I use it definitely for looking at ES. It does not show me any information about gold, but it does show me ES, liquidity, and the dome and the tape. So while that's loading up, I will go ahead and look on the daily, see what we have here. Oh, yes. All right. So yesterday we did gap below VWAP, and today so far as well has been very bearish. You can see the low of the day way down here at 68.45, the high up here 69.15. This is on ES. Let's look at gold, starting on the daily. And yeah, bullish. Unlikely to trade this today since I'm looking for shorts. I don't want to try to short when we are looking very strong. Okay, NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ and ES are very similar. Yesterday red, today red as well. ML. Crude oil. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in crude oil. Never traded it. It does appear to be potentially in a range. And Bitcoin. Haven't traded this. Oh, yeah, yesterday red day, today red day. Yeah, it does look like it is at currently at a level of support. If it does like to break down below, it could continue going farther. It is below VWAP. Now let's go back over here and let's also open up Bookmap. Now, ideally, what I'd like to do is I'm trading a 50K funded challenge with top one futures. And yeah, 50K funded challenge. And I'm looking to see, how well I can do with this. I'd like to get funding for this. Okay, here we go. Bookmap. Good. Now, Bookmap for the ES, we have more orders resting above, starting around 68.85. Let me just go ahead and make sure that I'm marking this out. 68.85. 68.85 around this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where we just were. As I previously drew out yesterday, that is definitely a level, a very important level. So could very likely see it push back up into there. We see a bounce here off a low, could push back up. I don't want to buy that. I'm looking for shorts. Now let's also continue looking over here at Bookmap. Yeah, 68.85, and then we do have other orders resting down here at 68.52. CVD is negative, so overall it seems like there have been more sellers in control today. 68.50, let me mark that out. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, good. Now
order filled.
I see some, we do have a high there, back up at the very important level there with lots of liquidity. Push down, bounce up, didn't quite make it. So I'll call that a lower high. Then we have a strong push down, touch on the VWAP, very big bearish candle, come back up. Now we have another strong bearish candle, and let's just see where we like go. It is 9 minutes before the top of the hour. Let's see how the hourly looks. The hourly look is very bearish. All right. What I'd like to see here is more sellers stepping in and pushing that price way back down there. I did enter because it looked nice. I liked how bearish that was, how strong this candle pushing down was, and this candle pushing down was. It looked like it was pushing down with momentum. So I did enter. We do have what could be an inverted hammer here or an inside bar, but let's just see if that was really what that was. All right. High there, lower high. Let's just see what's going to happen. I would like to see it push down. Right here is the POC. Yeah, we're right at that level there. Okay. Where do I have my stop? I have my stop, very wide stop. I don't quite like that. 68.73. Really don't like that wide stop, but not a good stop at all. Oh, the hmm. Okay, let's take a look at book map and see what we got going on here. Oh my, lots of orders there jumping on and off at 68.50. Yeah, maybe we'll see a pull down into that liquidity there. That would be quite nice. We do see um, more orders coming on, resting orders there. Let's see what we will have happen here. CVD still negative. All right. Now, what might the market be thinking, though? Market might be thinking there's a push down. Um, hopefully, some will see that we are below the VWAP and want to continue selling. Others may see this gap, which has not yet been filled. Others might see, hey, this low of the day, let's attack that again. These low bubbles tell me that there's not too many people entering here. I don't know if I'll be. Not too much happening yet. I am on a short, so I would like to see it push down. Let's see. And it's not really doing that. We still have more orders down below. I'd like to see more bears entering here and price dropping down. Okay. To be honest, I'm really not comfortable with a really large stop loss. If it goes past that, I will certainly be out. I don't like it too wide here. Poor entry. Not pleased with that entry. Not at all. Sometimes I like to look over here at Bookmap. Once I place a trade, looking at Bookmap to see what's really happening in the trade, see what the other traders are actually doing, if it is going up or down, see where the liquidity is now. The liquidity that was down below, a lot of that has gone away. There was more than 200 orders down below. Yeah, you can see it right here. And now has been removed. Could be spoofing. Let's just look and see though what the traders may do. Now this number is not quite as negative as before. Still about all. Also, the reason I like to look at Bookmap while I'm entering a trade is that I don't see the floating P&L, and seeing the floating P&L is a thing that obviously can mess with the psychology of a trader, because you're worrying too much about, well, am I making money or am I losing money, instead of what's really happening in the moment, what's really happening in the trade. We're still 3 minutes before the hour. Let's see, some more sellers seem to be entering the market right now. This is okay. Increase number of sellers. Now, I think it's going to continue going up, at least temporarily. Fine. Not a problem. Very close to the top of the hour. Looks like my stop is about to be hit. Very potentially. Let's see what may happen though in the next few minutes. 1 minute remaining. Okay, more orders are coming on at this point. Yes, okay, pushing down below where sellers did come in. Let's see. So we're at the top of the hour. Let's see how it would like to play out. If it wants to do a bit of retracement or if it wants to push down. Let's just see. Be flexible. Right at the top of the hour, a lot of push down very quickly. A lot of resting orders now. Coming back up. My word. Let's see. I think that's probably gonna again go back up and hit that stop loss. And if it does, I will be waiting patiently for a good setup. Absolutely fine by me. $71.25 is where my stop is. $71.25. Yeah. Oh,
Stop
there we
filled.
go. I just hit it. Yep. $71.25. That is fine. Now let's just see though. I don't want to rush into another trade. Gold's still pushing up. Nasdaq still looks bearish. Okay. So if this is still looking bearish, and I'll definitely see if there will be another short possible. All right. Yeah. Okay. Previously 68.70. That's been an important area of interest. Let's just come up here, this area several times. Candlesticks telling me there's two doji. They are a shooting star.
Order filled.
Okay, let's see if the will flip. Mm, I'd like to come back down here, but there's so much liquidity up here, could just desire to go back up. However, overall, I think the setup does look quite bearish. This looks very bearish. We might actually just have a range here. I'm not sure. Hourly or daily still looks bearish. I'd love to see another touchdown here, or maybe we can break below and come, very far down and make some good low. I'd love to see a comeback and touch the low of the day, especially considering the previous candle was very bearish. Strong rejection off here. We did bust below this area of support, now turn resistance, and it was a strong push off of that. Now let's just see how it may play out. If it does continue to go down, I may try to scale, add into this, or we'll see where it goes and what may actually happen. I did set my loss at 72, so I have a plan. If it does come back and get it out, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. I will make it a tiny bit higher. Yeah, it's gonna do what it's gonna do, and that's fine by me. $73 is where I have my stop. 73. Right at 73. There are some resting orders there. Let's do 73.25. Okay, 11:06. We just had the first 5-minute close, which was not a very bearish close at all. A bullish looking candle, but let's just see. I'd like to see this guy flip and turn bearish. Come on. Let's turn bearish. Good, good. Now let's continue pushing down. That would be nice. If we get more volume in, even nicer to push down even farther. If we can go below 68, 65, that would be wonderful. All the way down to 60. I would love to see that happen right now. What are we doing here? Come on. If we're gonna be in a bit of a range, I'm not too interested in trading that. I don't like trading ranges. Not something I enjoy. Let's push down. Does seem like there are more buyers stepping in, fewer sellers. And if that's the case, I may want to just get out of this. Just let it hit my stop and see what happens. Oh, more sellers stepping in. Let's just wait. Hmm. So if this ends up being a loss, and likely I will wait a bit longer. Maybe to market open and see what's going to happen then. Well, we still haven't made any higher highs. We're still lower than before. Let's just be patient and take a look. Okay, well, another red candle. Let's just see. Come on now. Let's do something here. Yes. Let's go down. Anyone trade the tape? Any of you good at trading the tape? I'd like to get better at trading the tape. Lots of great traders. I always recommend that, especially hear of SMB. SMB Capital. They always encourage that. Whoa, lots of red there. Yeah. Okay. Well, a lot of orders just came on a 68.70 as well. That could be acting as a resistance there in an attempt to push the price down. Yeah, it increased. It's still at 122, 123. That's good. So price could continue going down, which would be nice. So if the at 68.70, if it doesn't get filled, then what we could be seeing there is just absorption. Large player there continually putting on more resting orders. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Did come down some. Now let's just it doesn't really mean anything until it starts to break below the 66, 65. That's when we can really think that we could be turning a bit bearish here. So I need to see more volume coming in. I need to see more downward movement, especially cracking below these recent lows. Those orders that were there at 68.70 did seem to be filled. However, there were also seems to be more sellers present in that moment to push the price down. So what we'll be doing now is coming up on the 15-minute close. Here in about 3 minutes. Yeah, there's still some more buyers trying to get in. I still see buyers entering here. So, can they come up, lower high, lower high, lower high. Let's just see if we can hold. Okay, another. Yeah, I see that there are more players entering. Anybody joining here yet? No, that's fine. I'll keep trading nonetheless. This is for me and my accountability as I'm trading live here. It does help me to be more accountable and to follow my plan, which is really exactly what I want to do. That's just what helps me. Yeah, still lots of orders resting down below, still a lot resting up. CCA 90. Still, this 68.70 is a battleground. This area here. Down below. I'm going to try to hold it in hopes that these lower highs will account for something. Let's just see how the 15-minute closed. Okay. Made a lower low, but closed green. Yeah. I'm just going to keep waiting here. Keeping my eye on the book map. Likely I wouldn't hold all the way to, the 60 level, but if it were to go, or the 50. CVD is increasingly negative. We might be looking overall bearish. But what we really need is significant influx of shorts entering the market in order to have it really move in a particular direction, down, ideally. 12 minutes before market open. We are still coming down here. I'm finding support at 60, 768.67. So it does seem to be in a range, but let's just see really what may end up happening here. I want to see this green candle flip and go down. That would be fantastic. Yeah, flip, go down. Let's go. Especially if we get here, I might take it off if we get around here. That's pretty solid trade for me. I'd be very pleased with that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this CVD is increasing. I'm seeing more sellers. It's looking thin there. All right. All right, let's see what we might end up doing here. Let's look at this. Another 5 minute candle is about to close. But really, we do have to break down below here. We got to make a new low here and continue pushing. You know, we got to make a new low. It's got to go below there. All right, so 5 minute close was bearish and closed lower than previously, but we got to have more market orders. We need to have more sellers entering, okay, to keep going down, to sustain bearish push. The CVD has increased some more, but that's great. But let's go bears. Come on. Let's see what we got. Come on. Yeah, I like that kind of candle there. Let's see if we can push down below. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. A couple minutes before open. Let's go. Push, push, push down. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. I have to practice patience. My goodness. Yeah, the buyers, some more buyers entering now. Obviously, that 65 level has been important as well. Previously, this was resistance. Let's see what we might do here. Oh, could be a little fake out. Little stop hunt prior to the open. Ay, ay, ay. Is that what we have there? A stop hunt, come down. Take out the longs. Yeah, I could see that. Longs placing their stops just below here, and that could be some reason why we see a little push down there like that. Retracement here, back up a little, I don't know, a little past 50% there, but we do have a doji. That could mean that just a little pullback for another push down. I hope, but let's just see. I need hope. Hope doesn't help. Just trade. Look at it, see what's going on. Yeah, there's I see a lot of buys, larger orders entering here, but not as many larger sell orders. And I look at the tape over on Bookmap, but I also am seeing a lot of red, a lot of sellers entering. Yeah, big batch of buyers. Some more sellers. Ooh, big batch of sellers. Hey. Isn't this trading? Come on, stay red, go red. Push down. Oh man. Okay. Five minutes before market open. And there are a lot more players coming in. A lot more going on right now. All right. Don't believe there's any other news. Anything happening right now? Hey, looking at P&L. The reason I'm keeping my stop here, price may try to whip up and then go back down. Come on, Bears. Come on, Bears. Everybody wants to push it down today. Let's go. Push that ES down. Let's go. Oh, interesting. So the books getting very thin, looking just above there, right around price. That's interesting. So I think it'll be moving very rather quickly right now, and obviously it is. So let's see. It looks like, oh my goodness, another very strong push back up. Wow. Let's just watch and wait and sit back and allow price to do what it's gonna do. Whatever it's gonna do, it's just whatever. I can always enter again. Two minutes before market opens. Yeah, I noticed down on on the book map there that it got very thin right before we saw that rapid push up. Okay, the CVD is still very negative and has increased, um, which overall could mean we're thinking bearish day, but really it's the market orders. What's going to really happen. Ay, ay, ay. And it looks like it's going to hit my stop. And if it does, that's fine. I will look for another entry. I still think that we are looking bearish. I may try to get in around the VWAP. Okay, there's market open.
Stop
Yes,
filled.
it did come up and do that. Let's see what we're gonna. Whoa, Lord, what the heck's going on? Oh my. Yeah, not buying that stuff. The heck is that? What the heck? That's crazy. Um, this is where we had out of order resting orders previously. That's wild. Yeah, it's crazy. Very cool. Very cool.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, I made a bit of money back. That's fine. Took a gold short. I'm pleased with that. I'm not pleased with how I traded ES today. That was some sucky trading. Very terrible. Should have closed. That's fine. It's actually not fine. I don't like how I did that. That was very poor trading, poor money management. I had some good opportunities to close, but I chose not to. I'm not pleased with that. It's awful. I shouldn't do that. Need to be better. Need to be better. That was It's really unacceptable. Where I exited here is totally fine. This is obviously another point of interest here. And so I like that I did exit there. That's fine. Over here, the ES, gosh, really should have exited that. That was really unacceptable. I might have a double top here, but I don't like to have the CDD. This might not even be caught up right now. Yeah, it's not. It's not caught up. It got behind a bit. It's a bit frustrating. Um, Very frustrating. Now, I don't want to enter here. I don't think that's a good entrance on gold either way, so I want to pause on gold. I'm probably going to pause over here as well. Mm. Yes, looks like it wants to continue pushing up. Lots of liquidity to be filled above. Price likes to go to liquidity. Nothing for me to do here. for trading on this today on the ES. Come on. Okay. For gold. Good thing I did exit when I did. Now, unfortunately, what I want to do, just mentally, is I want to chase this trade. I wanted to chase it down, getting in a short there. That I don't know if that would be a wise decision. CVD is looking positive, although price is still kind of going down a little bit. I'm just very disappointed with ES. Not with ES, but with my trading of it. I'm really disappointed with it. It's still bullish. That's just crazy to try to. I feel like to try to keep trying to short gold right off the highs. Be patient here. Nothing else to trade right now. Let's just wait and see what kind of maybe the open range may offer for us. So the start of that. What do we got? Yeah. Oh, here's the opening range. Rectangle. I'm not too familiar with this yet. Okay, here is the opening range. So let's see where we may go. Gold is at all-time high. I think this candle still looks bearish. I would like to see another push down, break below. I need to remove that. Hourly. That could easily continue up. 30 minutes. Obviously, that is strong resistance there. 15. 15. 68, 85. 85. Yeah, lots of orders. Some orders there. Not quite as many as I had first thought. But bears there. However, lots of bears, but it's still struggling to push up too much. Absorption, which could mean there are larger institutions, larger, banks and institutions that are putting in these resting orders here. And although there are more market buyers, they could be being absorbed here, which could mean very difficult day for the bulls. But let's just see. I mean, obviously, it can still break through, but Thinner below 1 minute before we see the opening range. Still looking bullish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a 90. You say 90. Okay, so there is the opening range right there. And immediately there is a bit of a retraction off of that. Does Bookmap have footprint? Come back to the VWAP and see how price will respond there. Again, we have very positive CVD, but price is still moving down off of the high, opening range high, but we may have found support at the VWAP. See how price responds. Now it looks like my Bookmap is a little bit slow. No, not this. All right, we're again still around the VWAP. If we have a break below, and I will consider an opening range breakout trade and shorting. Trend 71. Configure add-ons. What is Doom Pro? Footprint. Anyone use footprint? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Interesting. Okay. I have never used Footprint. Oh, market data. It's a bit delayed there. Oh, yeah. Okay, interesting. It's nearly, in a lot of areas around here, it's nearly even, quite balanced for the bid and the ask. Buyers and sellers. But then we'll see a large jump there when there's a lot more buyers. At 68.87. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're back up to opening range high. And I'm not really seeing anything I would like to trade currently. Could see a bounce here. Nope. The bears have taken over everything except Bitcoin. Sorry, the bulls taking over everything except Bitcoin. Ay, ay, ay. Mm, okay. Price did break out a bit, but was rejected, came back in. Yeah, I mean, we're just overall looks like we're gonna have bulls, potentially bulls in charge here. It's gonna be hard to fight against that. Okay. gold, strong push down, some consolidation. Let's see how we might close out the hour and see where the market would like to go. Apologies. Not the first time. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Still battling out in this area. Now there's a lot more interest just up above here. I don't see any more large orders waiting below, so we can see good chance of seeing another push up, at least to that 6,900. Now, gold, what you about to do? What are you about to do? Final minute before the hour. Is this a bearish flag? Hmm. Hmm. CVD is too positive. It's just really difficult to see any shorts happening here on ES. Looking at gold, it's also a bit difficult because of where it is highs. Come on. And it just, you don't know how it looks like it'll just keep going back up. So it's quite difficult to choose a short. The mouse is acting weird. Stay out of it. Stay flat. Stay flat. If you're unsure, stay flat. That's what I need to do.
Order filled.
Oh, come on. Okay, that's really not much over there on Bitcoin. Couple bucks, $10. Let's go. Let's ride that $10. All right, whatever. Have a
Order filled.
win of $4 on that. I might do some Bitcoin again later. That's hilarious. So Bitcoin, I need to go a bit heavier. I'm not trying to make $10. Still looking at gold though. Yeah. Over here, okay. We did break below the CV, the um, opening range. We've come back down all the way down to here, which is where we were pre-market and like most of the day. That's still not the low of the day, which was down here at 60. But very interesting. That price did come down here. Hmm. Big green bubble, but price didn't go below. Lower high, or low. So we found support there. This is the pre-market low of a range.
Order filled. Order
I'm a
filled.
bit too tired. I don't like how I'm trading at this point. That's not uh, good for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. What I'd like to do is at the end of my trading, I want to take a screenshot, and uh, what I will do later is I will go back and analyze all of these trades and learn from them, give myself a report card, and then kind of grade myself and learn from that. So, anyways, this was great trading for me. Glad you were here. Anyone, and have a good one.